Well, folks, we saw it with our own eyes. It was an unforgettable night in college football history. Nobody, and I mean nobody, saw this coming. It was a shocker that left everyone in the stadium and watching at home in disbelief. Georgia Tech, a team with only 3 wins on the season, went into Miami and knocked off the number 4 Hurricanes. It was a David versus Goliath moment. The final score, Georgia Tech 28, Miami 23, a scoreline that will be remembered for a long time. This wasn't just a win, it was a statement. A declaration that on any given day, any team can rise to the occasion. The atmosphere in Atlanta was electric. The city came alive with celebrations that lasted well into the night. Georgia Tech fans haven't had much to cheer about this season, but they brought the noise Saturday night. Their support was unwavering and passionate. You could feel the energy in the stadium as the Yellow Jackets chipped away at Miami's lead. Every play, every tackle, every touchdown was met with roaring applause. Miami came into this game riding high, thinking they were a lock for the college football playoff. Their confidence was palpable. They learned a valuable lesson. Every week is a dogfight in college football. No game is a guaranteed win. You can't overlook anyone, especially a team with nothing to lose. The underdog spirit was alive and well. This game will be talked about for years to come. It will go down in history as one of the great upsets. It was a classic example of why we love college football, the upsets, the passion, the pure joy of victory. Moments like these remind us why we watch and love the game. Miami had their chances, believe me. They had moments where they could have taken control of the game. They had multiple opportunities to put Georgia Tech away, but they couldn't seal the deal. Every time they got close, something went wrong. Dropped passes, missed tackles, and untimely penalties came back to haunt them. It was a series of unfortunate events that kept piling up. Cam Ward, Miami's star quarterback, had a rough night. He was under constant pressure and struggled to find his rhythm. He threw for a ton of yards and 3 touchdowns, but he also made some critical mistakes. His interceptions were costly and shifted the momentum. His late fumble, while trying to lead Miami to a game-winning drive, was the backbreaker. It was a heartbreaking moment for the team and fans. The Hurricanes' defense, usually a strength, looked lost at times. They seemed out of sync and couldn't make the crucial stops. They couldn't slow down Georgia Tech's rushing attack, and they gave up too many big plays. The defense was overwhelmed and outmatched. When you can't get off the field on 3rd down, you're in for a long night. The frustration was evident on the sidelines and in the players' faces. Give credit where credit is due. Jeff Collins and his staff had a brilliant game plan. They knew they couldn't win a shootout with Miami, so they controlled the clock and kept the Hurricanes' offense off the field. Georgia Tech's running game was the key. They pounded the ball down Miami's throat all night long. Haynes King, back from injury, looked like a different quarterback. He ran with purpose and made some clutch throws. But it wasn't just the offense. Georgia Tech's defense played their hearts out. They flew to the ball, tackled well, and forced turnovers when it mattered most. This was a total team effort. Canes' playoff hopes take a hit the road ahead. This loss is a huge blow to Miami's playoff hopes. The team and its fans are feeling the sting of this defeat. They're still in the driver's seat in the ACC Coastal, but they no longer control their own destiny. Every game from here on out is crucial. They need some help now. Other teams' performances will play a big role in Miami's fate. The committee will definitely hold this loss against them. It's a significant setback in their playoff aspirations. Losing to a 3-win Georgia Tech team doesn't look good, especially when you have playoff aspirations. This defeat will be a tough pill to swallow. They'll need to win out and get some lucky breaks if they want to make the playoff. Consistency and resilience will be key. Miami has some tough games left on their schedule. Each game will be a test of their character and determination. They can't afford to dwell on this loss. The focus must shift to the next challenge. They need to regroup, learn from their mistakes, and get ready for a tough November stretch. The road ahead is challenging, but not impossible. Shining bright, what's next for Georgia Tech? For Georgia Tech, this win is a huge confidence booster. It shows that they can compete with anyone in the country when they play their best. This is a young team that's still learning how to win. This win could be a turning point for their program. The players have a taste of victory now, and they'll be hungry for more. They need to build on this momentum and finish the season strong. They still have a lot to play for. A bowl game is still within reach, and that would be a huge accomplishment for this team. Don't count out the Yellow Jackets. The final whistle, a night to remember in Atlanta. Well, there you have it, folks. One of the biggest upsets of the college football season. Georgia Tech shocks the world and takes down Miami. This is why we love this sport. Anything can happen on any given Saturday. This game will be talked about for years to come. It was a night to remember in Atlanta. Congratulations to the Georgia Tech Yellow Jackets on a truly remarkable victory.